Ralph Withers Jr. here on a subject titled Think Twice, Tithing. What is tithing for real? Was I lied to by man or was I lied to by God? How have your contributions helped you based on what man told you as it relates to tithing? How have your contributions as it relates to tithing got you out of debt? How do you juggle your utilities and the tenth? How do you juggle your mortgage or rent and the tenth? Have I properly released the tenth from the gross amount of my increase? Have I properly released my offering based on the amount of which I have relationship? The majority of what's called church these days is where most people been taught to release a tenth. But for some, every release into what's been called church been painful. There are more poor people in what's called church than ever, but the poor still giving. There are more divorces in what's called church than ever, but people still going. We are not to forsake to assemble with other believers, but you can assemble with other believers in a grocery store or a coffee shop, just to name a few. Assembling has been misinterpreted for location. I truly believe there's a set place and a set time of which you belong, because who you are matters just as much as where you show up and where you plant yourself. I've discovered that you have seed, you have time, and you have harvest. No one sow and reap. You sow, you wait, and then you reap. Everywhere you land your seed will yield a harvest. But will it be the harvest you really had expectations for? The harvest matters just as much as the seed. But you have to be mindful of where you land that seed. Why? Because a return is due to you. Here's a sidebar for you. What's your tenth and how is it spent? Never rush your release or allow yourself to be rushed. But don't move too slow. Until next time, Ralph Withers Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm not sure what time zone you may be in right now, but my guarantee to you is I won't waste your time. My background, as well as my present ground, may be a little different from yours. I only deliver based on my personal experience and experiences I've learned through the experience of others. I want to thank you for allowing me to be in your view as well as your hearing. For those of you that may be privately logged in, watching, listening, using your device of choice, your 5 stars, your likes, your hearts, and comments matter more than you know. You're a gift to me and I'm a gift to you. You have a grace on your life to do something no one else can do. If you're not causing harm to yourself, if you're not causing harm to other people, if you're not breaking the law, I encourage you now with having proper mentorship in your life to fly. If you would like to be added to the mailing list, please contact at your earliest convenience. And remember, for some people, sometimes the only voice you have is results. And sometimes for some people, success is produced through great struggle. Until next time, Ralph Withers Jr.